Hey friends, welcome to Kaiser Cooking. Well, it's that time of year here in North America. It's Thanksgiving time, which for many people means good food and good times shared with your family. However, sometimes life gets in the way and you can't make that big family feast. Either you have to work, or you live far away, or there's some other reason out there. But you still want to capture the good smells and the good flavors of that turkey dinner. Well, if that's you, I have a great little recipe here that you can make in your crock pot. It's cheap, it's easy, and it will bring that Thanksgiving goodness into your home. So stick with me. So these are the basic ingredients we're going to be working with here. Obviously, the most important ingredient is our turkey. You're going to want to work with something like a 2-pound boneless turkey breast. This one here is Butterball brand. It's got a savory herb flavor, so they've already brined it. And this one is a little bigger at 3 pounds, but it should work just fine for our needs. The recipe calls for actual cranberries that you insert in the pot a little later. I don't have those, and I'm perfectly fine just putting cranberry sauce on the turkey after it's sliced up. So have some cranberries of some sort. You're going to want a half a cup of carrots, half a cup of celery, half a cup of onion. And the recipe calls for 1 whole sweet potato. I've found that the sweet potato can overpower the flavor of your stuffing, so I'm going to use half of a sweet potato. And then you're going to want 12 ounces of your preference of stovetop or instant stuffing. So a box is 6 ounces, so therefore you want 2. And then you're going to want 2 cups of chicken broth. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is take your turkey breast and saute it so it's browned on all sides. This is a chunk here. So we're just going to brown it up a couple minutes on each side. We don't want to cook it through. And I'm doing this on medium-high heat with way too much oil in the pan, but that's all right. How's that looking? That's pretty good. I want to get this end here. And after you're done browning the turkey in the pan, you're going to want to put it in the crock pot. So before we put the turkey in, let's hit it with some food lube, just a little spray. And we'll add this little chunk here. And we'll add our big fat turkey breast. Come on now. Atta boy. And then we simply add our vegetables. I'll just combine them in this bowl. Now, if you wanted to, you could separate your sweet potato from the rest of it and then just kind of eat that separately. Because like I said, it does overpower the stuffing if you use a full sweet potato, but I think it'll be fine if we just use half and mix it in. I've got about a cup of onions here. Normally I'd go with white onions, but because I had a red onion, that's what I'm using. And with the vegetables, I know at the beginning I said half a cup, but it ended up being about a cup for everything. I think that's fine because it still fits. Then our turkey stuffing. And of course, our 2 cups of chicken broth. Now you could make this recipe with chicken breasts. That would be fine, as some places, especially if you're making this outside of the United States, turkey's hard to come by, or when you can find it, it's really, really expensive. So you can make this with chicken breasts. You can also make it with pre-smoked, pre-cooked turkey. So that will cut down the time significantly. It tastes fine. It's just the cooking time is reduced, and you're going to want to add an additional 1/4 of a cup of water to the mix here to make sure that your stuffing and other vegetables have enough water to cook in. So then we'll slap the lid on it, and then we're going to set the crock pot or slow cooker to low, and we're going to cook this about 7 to 8 hours. All right, well, it's been about 5 or 6 hours now, so I think it's time to check it and see if it's ready to carve up and eat. So we'll just use our handy digital thermometer here, and we're checking to see if it's up to 165 degrees. So dig down through the stuffing here. And we are already pushing 180. So yep, we're definitely done. So let's carve it up. It smells terrific. It smells just like a Thanksgiving turkey should. This fork and carving knife might seem a bit overkill, but that's okay. Slices up really nice. Also looks really good and juicy. And for what's left in the crock pot, we just want to mix it all together. Get those juices mixed in and help the remainder of the stuffing kind of soak up the rest of the liquid. None of the stuffing is dry. It's just the stuff that was placed on top of the turkey isn't as moist as what's on the bottom. So if you choose to use a butterball turkey like what I did, they come with a little gravy packet inside that you can easily mix up just on the stove top and serve it with your turkey. Now you've got your stuffing, got carrots, onions, celery, a little bit of the turkey bits, and then your sweet potatoes. Alright, well, let's sample it. Tastes just like turkey ought to taste. It's really, really good. It's juicy, it's tender, it's flavorful. I think the herb packet that Butterball mixed in and brined this turkey with makes it really, really great. The only thing that's missing is a little bit of mashed potatoes and gravy. And if you want to keep it quick, just get yourself some instant mashed potatoes, use the gravy packet that's included with the turkey, and whip some up, and you'll have a complete Thanksgiving meal. Let's try some of the stuffing. Looks like I got a little bit of everything here. Cutting the sweet potato in half and only using half of it in this recipe really brings it together. You don't get too much sweet potato, but you get just enough to know it's there. So this turned out great. It's a recipe I hope you like. Hope it makes your Thanksgiving a little easier, especially if you're spending it alone or just with maybe one other person. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the next video.